How long does it take to get fluency? Did I get fluency in just 6 months? These are the questions which I often receive, and now these questions are just like bombardment. And I thought it's better to answer these questions because every English learner at the beginning or at initial stages is very eager, is very desirous to know this question, and he loses most of his time by scrolling down on YouTube videos on this specific time. But dear audience, dear English learners, keep this thing in your mind that getting fluency or be fluent in English language requires or depends on many various topics, various factors, various reasons, and the factors are how much time do you dedicate for your fluency, the quality of material, the quality of resources you are utilizing for your fluency. Are you dedicated, devoted? Are you be consistent in getting fluency? Are you spending your every single day for training your brain to think or to articulate in English language? All these questions are very much important. You, instead of searching this question, this particular question, you have to ask these type of questions from yourself, that what amount of time I am dedicating to this language? Am I practicing on regular basis? What type of resources am I utilizing? Am I a reading founder or fond of reading? Am I fond of listening? Or the most important thing is that am I dedicating my specific time every single day to speaking? These are the questions you should have to ask yourself at first, because every English learner has a different criteria. Some persons are free, they can dedicate 3 to 4 hours to speaking in English and they can achieve fluency in less time. But some persons have other situation, different situation. They are busy with their job, they are busy with their household chores, they don't have enough time. So can we compare these two categories to the same level, and can we compare and can we say that these two specific person can get fluency in the specific amount of time? No. And the second most dangerous thing is that why we quit this journey of English language is that we anticipate the results. We anticipate the result that after this specific time we will get this amount of result, and if we don't get the required results, what happen? We lose our motivation and we get depressed, we get exhausted, and we leave the journey. And the most important question is that you have to ask yourself, are you doing or are you imbibing English language every single day? Are you immersing yourself with English language every single day? And do you have passion? What kind of passion to habituate yourself with English language? Are you making an English environment for yourself, surrounding yourself with English language? These are the questions which you should have to ask from yourself instead of scrolling or instead of watching the YouTube videos to get fluency in just 6 months, in just 45 days, in just 50 days. If you are just a beginner, if you haven't learned English language, if you don't know even the ABC of English language, how can you expect to get fluency in just 6 months? How can you compare with yourself with the person who have done a lot of grammar practice, who have done a lot of drill? But what he needs only the suitable environment to speak out his thoughts. Can you compare himself with that person? No, you can't compare him with that person, because every person is unique. So don't rush. Don't anticipate the time. Don't anticipate the results. Because when we anticipate, when we expect more, when our expectations are not fulfilled, what happens that we get depressed. And the most important factor of getting depression or going into the depression is that we are expecting more. and we are not taking any kind of action. The dilemma of this present, the modern, our society, our age is that we are daydreamers. We are planning a lot, and I must say that we are planners. We do not take any kind of action. We are just contemplating. We are just thinking about the results. We are just thinking about the reward. We are just thinking about the gift. We are just thinking about the results. But we are not taking any kind of actions. This is the problem with our generation. Why we are scrolling down the videos? Why we are just daydreaming? We spend most of our time to have daydreaming, to have contemplation, to have thinking about the results, to have thinking about the fruits of our labor. But we do not take any kind of serious action. And can you expect that without action, without planning, or without solid, consistent efforts, how can you expect that you can fulfill your dreams? You have to come out of this state of daydreaming into the state of action. This is required from you, and you have to practice every single day. No holiday, no holiday is required, or no holiday is allowed to in this arena of learning English language. No holiday, no Sunday. Every day is a practice day, every single day. Because if you skip just a one day, it means that you are 1 point behind from your fluency. You have to practice on the daily basis. And the most important thing you have to remember is that single drops, when different drops combine together, it gives birth to a river. So don't take the small efforts as negligible. Every single effort you are putting in for your fluency is counted, is delivering you, or is making you, or is making you to go towards your destination. And the most important thing is that you have to drill the basic grammar. You have to accumulate the words, the vocabulary, because when the words and vocabulary combine together, form into structure, into sentences, only then you can communicate your thoughts. Whatever is in your brain requires words to speak. Because every content, every information which is lying in your head, they are speaking out for the words to come out from your brain for the audience to be listened. Remember, your thoughts, your information, your knowledge needs your words. And how can you get those words? By reading. How you have to accumulate, you have to gather the words so that you can give these words to your thoughts to come out of your brain to the audience. This is very important factor. Next thing is that you should enjoy this process. Learning a language requires time. Learning a language is a process of consistency. Learning a language is the process of hard work. So you have to enjoy this process. Enjoy this process. Don't get bored. Don't get into rush. Why we get tired? Why we get frustrated, exhausted, or because we anticipate the results. Why? Because we always are in the rush. We are a generation of rush. We want immediate results. But remember, dear audience, immediate results are nothing in this world. If you want to have concrete results, you have to put the concrete efforts. And the most important thing is that don't be harsh with yourself. Always encourage yourself. Always tap on your shoulder that you have done something great. You need your encouragement. World will criticize you. allow the world to criticize you, but don't allow yourself to target yourself, because you are the one person who can encourage yourself, motivate yourself, and say you can do this. You can learn English language, you can use English language, you can speak English language, you are the unique being. Utter these sentences to yourself, because you need your encouragement. You need this motivation every single day, because this is a lifelong process and it takes time. So I hope that you have understood that instead of scrolling the YouTube videos, instead of getting into the videos of why do we get fluency in 6 months, in 5 months, or in 45 days or 50 days, why are you utilizing or why are you wasting your time? Because every person does not fulfill this criteria. You have your own situation, you have your own circumstances, you have to search for your own resources which suit your which suit your condition. You have to act upon every single day. You have to be very dedicated, you have to be very desirous, you have to be very consistent. Only then you can achieve fluency, because English language is an international language. It's a vast language. You have to act upon this. So instead of getting hurry, instead of being worried, or instead of doing, or instead of being frustrated, what should you do? You should do practice every single day, no skip. So with this positive note, we end this video. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a